everyone. I am so excited today to have here with us in the Shimmy Mob Spotlight series, Debby Romero, all the way from Dallas, Texas. Welcome, Debby.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
How's the weather there? Nice and warm.
It's raining.
Really?
Yes, it's actually was storming the night before and then today, but it's calm right now though.
I was there just a few weeks ago and it was sunny, so I'm glad I was there when it was
That's
sunny.
Dallas for you. That's Texas for you, you know.
Well, Debby, you are in Dallas, but you haven't always been in Dallas. You were telling me before we started this interview that you come from
Omaha, Nebraska.
And how long have you been in Dallas?
Oh, let's see, a good 15 years.
So that's a nice length of time to be settled.
Nice length of time. I'm almost a true Texan. You know, I do say y'all. You know?
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I've been there several times. I still don't say y'all, but when you coming, I might start saying it. So, Debby, you have been a team leader for Shimmy Mob.
Yes.
And before we started this whole thing, you said, I have a story I want to share. So I'm just impatient. I could ask you the question later, but I'm like, I want to know now. What is the story?
Okay.
For the interview.
Well, as myself, I participated in two others, and this was my first year to be a team leader. And this is the first year of my whole troop joining the Shimmy Mob. And we took them to a well-known park here in Texas, or in Dallas, called the Clyde Warner Park. And there's a stage. We're up on stage and we're dancing. But prior to that, we had a microphone to, one, tell who we are, two, about the cause. And we also did it after the routine. Well, this little girl must have been 9 years old. Mm-hmm. She danced beautifully, and she connected with one of my troop members, and she brought her over to us, and we were saying, yeah, you dance so beautifully. You should be a dancer. She goes, do you know what I want to be when I get older? We say, what? I want to be a Shimmy Mob dancer for I can help. Isn't that so? We're like, oh my gosh. So it just kind of weird told me not only because we had a microphone, we were explaining everything, and it didn't just reach the adults, but it reached the children. Mm-hmm. Saying, you know, about, and it makes you, as I walked away, I wonder if she happens to know someone or something that might be in some kind of situation. Mm-hmm. But when she said she wanted to be a Shimmy Mob dancer to help people, I'm like, that was just so worth it. That was worth doing the cause, you know, and so that's what I wanted to share. I thought it was
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, because I hadn't even thought of it. I mean, I'm the one who's always saying we create awareness, and we're helping people, making them aware of where they can find help, what abuse is, and all that. And I know that there's the ripples. And I just recently I reposted a photo of someone's child who had the Shimmy Mob tattoo, and she was there to support. And I thought, well, here are the ripples, but just to hear a child come up to you that is not even related to the group to say that, oh my goodness, I'm getting chills.
She was in the audience, and we brought a lot of the children and whoever wanted to come. I knew this was way after we'd done the routine, you know, maybe they could. She had to be 9 years old, little girl. It was just precious. And we all just looked at each other, almost wanted to cry. I mean, to let them know, because we were supporting a foundation here in Dallas called the Family Place. Mm-hmm. And one of the speakers were there to kind of explain what your cause is all about and how it helps those in domestic violence. Mm-hmm. And so I'm thinking, wow, everybody's got their ears open today. Not only enjoyed the routine, mm-hmm. and they read our shirts. By the way, I love the back of the shirt. That was awesome. Yeah. So that really kind of brought it out too. And we explain how it's worldwide. We, same day, everything. And I think it was totally impressive to a lot of people down there. Mm-hmm. They want to do it again. I'm like, we got to wait next year. They say, asking me, what color is the shirts before they were sent? What color is the shirts? I said, well, I don't remember. I only have two. This will make my third. So I know what I have, but they were all totally excited.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That's fantastic. And speaking of the back of the shirts, that poem was, I don't know if you were, if you were aware, but that poem was written by, I held a contest, a poem contest, and it was written by another Shimmy Mob participant.
Wow.
As far as I know, she has been participating. I'm not sure. I don't think the first year, because I don't think Las Vegas was part of it at the time, but she's from Las Vegas and she's a very young dancer herself. She's quite young. So it was very inspiring that out of all, we had a lot of submissions with a lot of the poems,
Right.
a lot of poems, and hers really stood out because it really hit the message home. So
it did.
And we had it in last year's shirt, and I thought I'm going to do it again because it's such a beautiful message. It's just so well written.
Mm-hmm. And another thing too, I know the girls all love cutting their shirts and designing them. Well, they couldn't cut the back because they would mess up the logo. So it really kind of saved on too much, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we had a good time with that, and they're all thankful. We posted pictures, and on your website we actually posted pictures from Dallas. So yeah, it was well worth it.
Very nice. Now, Debbie, you were saying you're not a dance teacher. However, you are a troupe leader, so you do have a dance troupe.
Oh yes, yeah, the Desert Diamonds.
Yes, and can you tell all of us, tell me and the people watching this, more about the troupe, where you guys perform, what kind of performances you have. You mentioned you have a man in your group as well.
Yes, we have a young gentleman. Yeah. He is the son of one of our dance members. She has been dancing with us for, I want to say, 3 or 4 years. Her name is Keisha, beautiful girl. And her son, he plays the drum, and he does the poise, which is a prop into a dance. So we call him our secret weapon, because really there is no other troupe, at least in the Metroplex here, that features a man in their troupe. So we feel blessed that he's able, and he's got talent to help us out. We're all different ages, sizes, colors. We're just women that have passion for the art of belly dancing. We done the Majestic Theater, and we've done state fair, local restaurants, parades, just a variety. We love working with props, which would be wings, swords, things on that line. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to be in class right now, but I missed my call with you earlier. So I said, I'll be back.
So it sounds like your shows have a lot of variety.
Yes, we do. We have a variety of style of dance. With that would mean also style of costuming. We have troupe routines. We have solo routines. So yeah, I think that's why we get along, because we accept each other's strong points. We help each other. Yeah. I mean, I've been in different troupes before, and obviously I'm not there for certain because bunch of women around, as you know, can get a little catty, women are like that, and get belly dancing in there. So, we just love our troupe. We get along so well.
You just found just the right group. Sometimes
we found the right group of women. And I think they look at me because I happen to be the oldest, but it's okay though. I don't mind. And then we got, I think our youngest is 22. So we have age difference. We've got different backgrounds, different race, and we don't care. We just complement each other.
That is a great example of bringing a community together. When you're able to have a group where you have a wide age range, all ethnic backgrounds, different stories from different places. If you can have, especially as a troupe leader, if you have harmony in that group, that says a lot about you as a leader. So good on you for that. Good on you
Thank
for that.
you.
So, it's because really the leader tends to set the mood.
The tone, yeah.
I mean,
You're right. And sometimes it's
dance.
hard. It's hard being a leader sometimes because you do have to say, like if somebody doesn't like Sahidi, which is a style of dance, I don't like it. You're in a troupe. You're going to have to learn it because you're in a troupe. Now, if you were a solo artist, you can dance any way you want or anytime. And sometimes it's hard because I don't want to really hurt people's feelings, but that's what a leader's all about, I guess, is to step up and do it nicely.
Yeah.
Don't make them cry, just like, it's okay. Don't make them cry. Either that or get out. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't mean that. But yeah, I've been in troops where leaders have done that, not just to me, but to others, and they leave. So I don't want these girls to leave. I want them all us to stay together. So we always compliment, or if there needs correction, we do it in a nice way. Yeah.
I'm gonna interject something, if it's okay with you, just from my own personal experience, because I had a dance troupe as well for many years, and I find that it's helpful to address. So I'm not addressing this to you specifically, but I'm addressing it to anybody who's a troupe member right now or is considering being a troupe member. The thing is, as a troupe member, you're always gonna find that there's gonna be at some point in time, you will find a dance you're not crazy about.
Right.
And we have to think of it not as, oh, I don't like that dance, I don't like the song, and I don't want to do it. It's because it's really, as a troupe, it's not really about one person in the troupe, it's about the whole group. And if we look at the perspective, think of if you were in the ballet and you were part of this big dance troupe, there is no dancer in that troupe that can say, well, I'm not going to dance this one because I don't like this dance out of the whole show, right? So every single professional will do whatever needs to be done in order to be part of the troupe, because being part of the troupe is teamwork, whether you like it or not.
I totally agree on that.
Right. So
yeah, I mean, me as a leader, we learned samba. I'm not fast enough for samba, but guess what? I learned it. I made the outfit, big headdress, and we've done it at the state fair. It wasn't my favorite, but I'm in a troupe. This is what I try to tell the girls. I love Kane. I love Sahidi. That is my favorite. They don't like it, but we've got to, okay, you like samba? I didn't like it. So that's what we do. We work on, and then you learn something from it anyway. Whether you like it or not, you do learn. You learn.
It makes you a better dancer, especially when you push yourself to learn something you don't want to.
Well, it might be hard at first, but drill it over and over and over. Next thing, why didn't I like this? Man, I can do it, So that's how we operate here in our troupe. Yeah.
That's great. So, Debby, how did you get into belly dance in the first place?
Well, I call myself a late bloomer. I do, because I never was in dance as a young child. I was more tomboy, shall we say. And all my friends were doing Zumba, and I've always been different, always. I said, well, y'all going to do Zumba. I'm going to do belly dance. And I went to a belly dance class, and I liked it. I really enjoyed it. My first intention was just to go for the exercise. Well, it's now been that way for years, and I have a passion for it. I love the history. I love the costuming. I know, like my body type, I know what looks good on me, but I also might know what looks good on, say, you or someone else, because that's my passion. And then I got into being solo, because I like to improv. I like to go into the audience and make you feel the music that I feel. And I don't claim to be a professional. I don't claim that. Although I probably could be. No, I'm kidding.
Why not?
But why not, right? But I claim to make you feel good as my audience member. That's what drives me. I have a troupe member, matter of fact, she's probably in there dancing right now. She can't do that. She likes her little bubble on the stage, and you can't. So I'm slowly baby stepping her. Go over there and, you know, do a shoulder shimmy or something. And matter of fact, the first time she did it was when we did the Shimmy Mob.
Excellent.
Yes. I look around and there she is on the stage with her zeals. I think, yes. I mean, the whole stage full of people we didn't know. One girl in her big quinceaños dress came up there and joined us doing the Shimmy Mob. I'm like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I said, you did it. You didn't know any of these people.
Mm-hmm.
And you got on a stage and she was in the back, but that's okay.
Okay. That's okay.
Because we had we rented the stage for 30 minutes. And, you know, the routine's not that long. So like, okay, girls, what are we going to do? And my granddaughter, I love her to death. She was our MC with my little microphone. I gave her my phone. I said, play this song. So she played it. And it's a CD. And I didn't even have a cane. I told this girl, give me your thing off your head. What? It's like a scarf. And I went out there and I got done. She goes, girl, how do you do that? How do you get out there? I said, confidence is one.
Mm-hmm.
Two, your dance should make the audience feel good. You know, not only yourself, of course. You close your eyes and dance to any song and feel good about yourself. But the audience are looking at you. I said, of course, we had our Shimmy Mob shirts on. We want them to feel good. And the next time we done it, at the very end, she got out there. And I'm very proud of her for that. Very proud.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So our troupe is a good troupe. And they all understood that I could not stay, excuse me, and hang out afterwards because I had to get back to work to deliver flowers because I'm a florist and it was Mother's Day. The location I'm at, I get 2 Mother's Day, the Hispanic Mother's Day and the American Mother's Day.
When is the other one? When is the Hispanic one?
May 10th. Always May 10th.
Wow. So okay, this is an amazing thing, okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm so happy that you're sharing this because I've had people in the past saying, oh, I've had another florist actually, believe it or not, it was another florist that was saying, I can't participate because it's always close to Mother's Day.
It is, but.
And here you are,
yes.
you have a shop.
Yes.
And the day before Mother's Day, you choose to
do the Shimmy Mob.
Do you lose business?
No, because I pre-plan it. No, really.
Okay.
I have my daughter-in-law who's always there, and I always call my niece, love her dearly. Okay, I'll come and work that time for you. And she speaks Spanish anyway. I said, good, you know. And so I get covered. But even if I did lose business, I wouldn't be losing happiness because I enjoy doing the Shimmy Mob. I enjoy putting that cause out there. You know, not speaking for myself and friends, some of them have been in domestic violence. And to give back that way, what if I lose $100? It's okay. I can spend it at the mall, you know?
Have you told your customers that you do Shimmy Mob?
I haven't told them directly, which I probably should, but I always stand in front of my shop with my Shimmy Mob shirt on, and I'm like, you know, posing and all this, you know, and that would be something I should do next year.
Because I think, you know what, I really think you can leverage this. If you can let your customers know in advance, it would be a great way for you to not only remind people to come buy from you, but also say, this is what I'm doing. This is how, you know, this is why you may not see me in the shop on the day.
Yeah, right.
Because this is what I'm doing. Come check us out. And you know what? It will just show an extra side of your business, that what you're doing for the community. So it will help you. A lot of people don't realize how much Shimmy Mob can leverage a business and how it can actually help you get, you know, more visible in your community. So it's not just about the dance itself. So if you're in another industry like flowers,
right,
you can benefit in your flower shop. So the whole goal with Shimmy Mob is to, of course, one of them is to create the awareness, to raise the funds
Right.
It's also to build the community, bring dancers together, give a chance to be out there and show the world that this is an okay dance and we're having fun. There's nothing wrong with it. But the other side is to help promote the businesses that are involved, whether they're giving money by being sponsors or they're participating. So yeah, I hope you do use it for your own business in the future so that you can actually leverage that, because it's going to be a win-win in every direction.
Right. And it's just, like I said, this is my first time team leader participate. And I know it comes every time during Mother's Day. I'm aware of that, but so is my workers are too. Yeah. So it all works out good. I get it right there. They pick me up. I go right back to work. Easy.
Well, I'm glad you say it's easy so that you're inspiring other people that have been thinking, well, maybe I can't do it, but like, oh, maybe this is doable, because obviously.
Well, especially, like I said, I deal with 2 Mother's Days.
Yeah.
Back to back. There's florists that may only do American Mother's Day that are not. I'm in a Hispanic community, so of course they're my customers. I have to pretty much cater to them at that time, and then flip it to our Mother's Day. So I'm spending the night and getting ready and all that, and that's what I done. I do know the night before Shimmy Mob, I stay until all orders are filled. My driver walks in, load up, and go. By the time I come back, it's like, we have more orders. Okay. So yeah, I've got it under control.
So Debby, where is your flower shop?
It's in Dallas, Texas. Where? And it's off 21. You want the address?
Yes, people are watching this. I'm going to take you out.
212 South Zang Boulevard, Dallas, Texas.
Is that downtown?
It's near the Bishop Arts area. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's in Oak Cliff.
I don't know the area at all.
Okay, well, somebody out there will know. Oak Cliff area. Okay, it's an Oak Cliff area.
We have the address. What's the name of the shop?
Rose Garden.
Rose Garden. Okay, so the people watching, if you're in Dallas,
up to the Rose Garden,
or just stop by to say hi to you, right?
Yes,
I saw you online.
Would love it. Can I have your autograph? No, but you can have a flower.
So, you mentioned to me before we started the recording that you have an event coming up. You guys are gearing up. There's an event in September, I believe.
Yes, the State Fair, Texas. We do it every year. We perform 2 sets. 30-minute sets, like in the morning, and then we wait and do in the afternoon, which gives us a break, and other troupes or style of dance can go in between us. It's something that we totally enjoy. It does get packed. It gets packed with a lot of people, but we work on it throughout the year, getting our routines together, our costuming. This year's theme is Texas Pride. Sorry if you're not from Texas, but that's what it is. Because Oklahoma goes there too, for the football game. But anyway, that's what the theme is. So we have that coming. Of course, later on in the year, we do have all the holiday events coming, and we are actually going to do our very first hafla. Being a dancer, a hafla, like a party. In case you're not a dancer, a party. For the desert, we're featuring ourselves, the Desert Diamonds.
Nice.
And we're going to bring in, we are traditional belly dancers, basically. We'll bring in tribal, and we're going to bring in flamingo.
Wow. So how long of a show is that? How long is the half going to be? Do you have an approximate?
The show itself will probably, I'm going to say, maybe 2 hours.
Wow. So it's pretty good length.
It's a nice show, and we're gonna bring in, like I said, that a variety instead of. I know as Americans, I mean, I went to many different shows, belly dancing shows, and participated in. We tend to get bored quickly. If I hate to say it, because I am American, but so we can't just have one style for 30 minutes. You're gonna get. Oh, that again, So that's what we like to do. We like to do variety, not only amongst ourselves with different props, different kinds of music, bring in different styles of dancing. So,
So it'll
I'm
be
excited.
interesting. There'll be something for everyone in the audience
Yes,
to enjoy.
yes,
Excellent.
yes,
Excellent.
yes. And that's to hold the attention.
Mhm.
And when they leave, like, wow, that was a good show.
Mhm.
You know, instead of they all dance, all the music sounds the same, or they all looked alike.
You're not
You know,
used to it. That's what it feels like, right?
right.
Your belly
So,
dance
yeah.
in that
In
world.
those, I mean, they might have been to a flamingo show but never belly dancing,
Mhm.
or vice versa. So this will give them an option of looking, and that's in November. We're hoping around the 18th, but we're not sure. This will be our first one hosting ourselves. I mean,
That's great.
putting ourselves out there. We've danced, like I said, several places, but this will be our first time, and I think it's going to
First
go.
production.
Yeah.
Yay! That's exciting. That's exciting. First of many.
We did a production last month at the Margot Jones Theater.
Mhm.
Everyone just thought it was awesome. It was called the Element. It was very good. So we practice really hard on what we do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, so for everyone watching this, to catch all the details, make sure you click on the link or follow the link at the end of the video so that you know where to find all the details. So if you're in Dallas or in the neighborhood, you can go and attend or go visit Debby all the way into her flower shop.
The more the welcome. Yeah. I'll give you a free rose.
Nice. So are you there every day yourself?
Every day.
Oh, that's good to know.
Single. Yeah, I do. I am. You know, people say I'm a busy woman because I also own 3 other shops, but they're not flowers. They're tire shops. That's my husband still, but I help with that. So it's like I'm here, there, and yonder. My son's in college, and I have grandchildren, and graduation in a week for my granddaughter graduating high school. So it's a lot going on right now. But
you are one busy lady.
Well, I still take time out for me, and me is my belly dance.
Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom.
I love it. I have so much passion for it. You know, and someone say, how do you, because I get creative with my dance.
Yeah.
I don't just do like being a dancer, like traditional Oriental rock sharky. No. That's not me. I throw in comedy. I throw in spooky. I just danced to Phantom of the Opera. You know, I did the whole map because I like, and man, yay. So if you want to come and see me in October for Halloween, I will be what? Nina, the Black Swan. Yay.
Wow.
Yep. I love doing different.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I like solos.
So you're creative with your flowers, but dance is really where you really nurture.
Yes, I love it. I have so much passion for it. And I help with the costumes from all the girls. And I'm there midnight. I'm having problems. Okay, what you want? What's the matter? I'm their little shoulder they can cry on.
Well, they're very, very lucky to have you.
It always feels good to be wanted, you know?
Well, I can see that the joy of the dance beaming through your eyes. So I think you're totally in the right space. You're welcome. I mean, I think it's important to acknowledge when we notice things like that in other people. And I think you're totally in the right space doing what you're doing. You have a troupe where it sounds like you have great harmony. You're in the right place. You're creating opportunities. You're having an Afla coming up. Your first one of many.
Yes.
Lots of variety. So your heart for the dance, your heart for the audience, wanting to give them something to take home and something to really enjoy.
Yes.
So very inspiring talking to you. Thank you so much for sharing the story about the little girl being inspired as well.
And that just made us all feel good. It did. I'm glad it made you feel good too for hearing it.
Yeah, totally. I think we need to share more and more of these stories, and you've actually inspired me. I'm going to be asking other people to share highlights of the day because I think it's important for us to hear from other places.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being a guest in the series. For applying.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to meet you face to face someday soon. And until next time, we're going to have to get going. But everyone, just once again, I'm going to repeat to find out more about Debby, her store, and her performances, and her troupe, and all that. follow the link at the end of the video, and you can get all the details there. So till next time, bye for now.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for watching the Shimmy Mob video spotlight series. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a comment below. And if you would like to be featured in the future, send us an email at shimmymob@gmail.com.